everyone, welcome back to Aspie Drummer. I want to have a chat today about Soultone Cymbals. This is in no way to impugn on the company or to, talk about anything about their quality, because I really don't know what they are like, because I've never played one, I've never even seen one in person. And that's what this is going to be about, because Soultone has been putting out a lot of ads on Facebook and in all sorts of groups and wherever, talking about their endorsement program, where you become a Soultone cymbal endorser and they help you out with certain things. So I was curious about the program and mailed in my info with my channel and everything, and they emailed me back with an endorsement contract, which I'm going to read part of it here, but I will post all the screenshots as well in the comments. But here is what they sent me. So what I have here is from the Soultone Cymbals endorsement agreement. Hi Johnny, welcome to the Soultone Cymbals family. As an endorser of Soultone Cymbals and as part of the Soultone family, you will receive many benefits, including, don't mind the old man glasses, a strong relationship with support from the Soultone team. Soultone, sorry. Number 2, the opportunity to record free live videos in our studio. Now, they're based in LA, so let's keep that in mind. Social media and promotional assistance, such as a repost and post on our social media pages, only the post that you sent us or tag us in. Live videos recorded in our studio, posted on YouTube. Again, remember, based in LA. Artist page on our website, feature posts in our newsletter, custom design cymbals, keep that in mind. Some features we offer are personalized image or engraving of your logo, your band's logo, special ordered sizes, designs, color, artwork, and there's a whole slew more of things that they talk about. But bottom line is, I started reading lower down, and they started talking about artist pricing. So because you're endorsing them, but they sort of want to help you, you're going to get an artist price. Which I looked at the pricing and went online. It's not a huge discount. I looked at where their dealers are, because I'm in Canada, near Ottawa, Ontario. The only dealer they have in Canada is in Cambridge, Ontario, which is a few hours away from me, and there's no other dealer in Canada. I looked at other countries as well. The US is the only place where they have quite a number of dealers, but still in 44 states, well, there's still not a lot of dealers. So it makes it hard for us to want to buy a product that we can't try first. We can't see it, we can't, I want to be able to go into a store and stick on it and try it out and see how it sounds live. Yes, there's a lot of videos posted about, all companies do this. They'll post cymbals or a product they sell, whatever, drum, guitar, whatever. You gotta remember that this is recorded in a studio. You are not gonna get the natural sound of the product. I want to hear the cymbal. I have a vast majority of cymbals on my kit. I'm a Sabian guy because I like what they put out. I've always been Sabian. Well, sorry, no. I was Zildjian for a while. I tried AA Manel. I've tried Paiste. They just didn't do it for me. Nothing about quality, it just didn't do it for me. Whereas the Sabians do, and I have some AA, AAX, HHX, XSR, because that's the sounds that I'm looking for. So one of the problems I had was, well, you want me to buy some cymbals from you and endorse you, and you're going to help me do this. Well, number one is I can't just go to LA and record a video. It's not like they're going to pay for that. Yeah, they're going to let me record, but I still have to get my butt over there. Number two is I got nowhere to test a cymbal to see which one I like, because they have vast different models. So it makes it very difficult for me to make a decision on which cymbal am I going to buy, and then what if I buy a cymbal and I don't like it? I'm stuck with it, right? Now I'm going to have to sell it. And they won't feature me or anyone, and I get that. They won't feature you as an endorsement if you have any other cymbals. You have to be solely Soultone Cymbals, and I get that. That's just the way endorsement works. But you got to be very careful with that, because you're buying something that you don't even know if you're going to like. So let's get into Soultone themselves. They started in 2003. Ike, IKY, was the guy who started it. He's a drummer. He's a session drummer, studio drummer. When he started Soultone, according to their page, he writes, well, he was a little disappointed with some of the quality that went on with some of the big manufacturers. Well, I don't like that, because every manufacturer of cymbals out there makes an amazing product, and they all have different grades of products for different budgets. So you can't tell someone that you don't like their quality. I think it's more of a personal preference. I like Sabian, some guys like Paiste, some guys like AA Madel, some guys want Zildjian only. It's a preference. It's not about the quality of the cymbal, because they all make an amazing cymbal. So that kind of, for me, it rubbed me the wrong way a little bit. But this program, I was a little more curious about it, and I thought, well, I don't want to buy something and not knowing if I'm going to like it. This has happened before with SJC drums, Shine drums. They were doing that too, where they were buying Keller shells, putting their cheap hardware on it and selling them and endorsing, selling, oh, you're going to get an endorsement and we're going to send you a kit. Well, you've never tried the kit. And there's actually a video of someone on YouTube who talked about how they wanted to get on board with Shine, and then all of a sudden Shine went under and he never got the kit that he paid, over $1,000 for. He never received it. So this is not the same, but the same where you're buying a product that you can't really try. And so I wrote back to them, and I would like to read to you what I wrote back. So this was, to me, my way of reaching out to them and saying, hey, you want to work with me? Well, I want to work with you. And again, this will be posted. Good morning, Laura. This is the person who wrote to me. I have some questions in regard to your endorsement program. Myself being up in Canada, it's difficult to get our hands on any of your cymbals because there's only one dealer. It's nice to offer the incentives you have for those who want to be a part of this program. However, having been a drummer and musician for over 30 years, I've played different brand cymbals. Now I'm solely Sabian because I've had the opportunity to try other brands myself. Again, the opportunity to go into a store and try different brands. And I bought some before too. And after a while I went, yeah, no, this is not for me. And I got rid of them. But this is 30 years now. Is there a program that allows drummers to try a few cymbals on a loan for them to get a feel on to make a sound decision? Switching over from one brand to another is very costly, despite the artist discount you provide. I went on to saying, I cannot get into a binding contract with a company that has a product I've never touched and tested for myself. Hearing them on YouTube and other social media platforms doesn't give the prospective client or endorser a proper sound due to mixing, plugins, mics, etc. It's nice to see an up-and-coming company want to have a program such as this. The bottom line is, yes, you need to make money. I get that, as I own a business myself. So I said, how can we work together to perhaps have this program be more beneficial to both sides? I have 14,000 plus subscribers on my YouTube channel, and they're all going to see now that I play Sabian, and I visited the Sabian factory. They took care of me and treated me like a king, not just because I'm a Sabian player. Well, I'm going to say that when I interviewed Andy Zildjian, it was incredible how well he treated me. I'm just some dude off the street, basically. I'm not a big-time drummer. I run my channel, but I'm not in some big band. I'm just Aspie drummer. I'm just some little dude. And he still treated me like gold. And when I went over there in person to video record the factory, I was treated like gold by him and by everyone. It was amazing. And I thought, and they worked with me. I wrote, I would love to work with Soultone and be in the endorsement program if Soultone is willing to work with me on a contractual test basis for testing. So basically I offered them, listen, maybe there's a way we could work things out, and you have very little dealerships in Canada, one, and in most other countries, one as well, except for the US. The reply back was, I was expecting something a little more, maybe work with me, sort of, So let me go back in my inbox here. I got an email back. All the person wrote was, "Hi John, I look forward to having you join the Soultone Cymbals family. Unfortunately, we do not have any demo cymbals to send out. Would you like to try ordering one cymbal first to ensure that Soultone Cymbals have the right sound for you?" I have a problem with that. You have so many cymbals, guys. Which one am I going to choose and buy and then go, no, it's not for me, and then keep buying them? Like, I have no way of going to any place and testing them. That response to me was a little bit, I would have preferred them saying, unfortunately, we don't have that program. Hopefully, when we expand in Canada, you'll be able to, go to a music store and be able to try them out and make a decision for yourself. So this to me was almost like pushing the sale on me. They were almost pushing me to go, hey, just buy one. Would you like to try ordering a cymbal? We would love to support you with the best cymbals and the best possible price. I've attached a 2022 artist price list, which is 15% lower than the current one. So again, I'm in Canada, they're in the US, their prices are US. So again, the exchange rate kind of plays a role, right? Exactly. I checked out their prices. I checked out what I would pay here in Canada for a cymbal of around the same, the same genre, we'll say. It wasn't steep. I could buy that same genre cymbal when it's on sale at a music store. And to me, I'm going, okay, this is still not, you're still trying to push something on me. She wrote, you can use your other cymbals while you acquire your Soultone cymbals. However, please note that we will not be able to repost, promote your videos and showcase cymbals with other brands. That I get. We would like to offer you a special payment plan using PayPal with no interest. We will email you. We would support you with the best cymbals possible. We'll send you free Soultone t-shirts and bass drum decals. What size is your t-shirt? We can offer you a white or black Soultone decal from the front of your back of your drums. I have attached an endorsement agreement. Okay, that's it. Pushing the sales. That's all I'm seeing right now. I would have rather got an email that said, sorry, you know what? Maybe when we expand in Canada, we'll be able to work out something more. But this, to me, was a real turnoff. It kind of reminded me again of the SJC days and the Shine days where they were pushing a product and not many stores were selling these drums and you couldn't try them. And a lot of people were buying them just to feel like, okay, I'm endorsing them and they're going to endorse me. Soultone, don't ask people to sell their soul to you. Don't do that. You might be Soultone, but you cannot do that. I think your marketing strategy is bad. And as a business owner myself, I could never do that to someone. I would never be able to sell them a product that they've never seen, touched, or tested. I'm a drummer. I want to feel the drums. I want to feel the cymbals. I want to be able to go with the stick and hit that cymbal and listen to it and feel the cymbal. Really get the sound of it and see how it is. As a cymbal maker yourself, you should understand this first and foremost. And I hope you are listening, because this is the wrong way of marketing something. And I'm going to warn the people, don't do it. Don't sell your soul to the devil because you want to be part of something that's big. Well, it's not going to do a whole lot for you, really. I don't think it is. They have a few big names under their umbrella, but I'm sure these big names, well, number one is they can afford the cymbals, and I'm sure that they were probably sent a lot of samples or went into there in LA where they could actually try out the cymbals first, right? Offering someone to put their name on the cymbal or whatever, that means nothing to me. If I'm not going to like the product, why the hell am I going to go out and buy it? So all I can say to you is, you know what? Be very careful with the Soultone strategy. It's a bit of a marketing ploy that is a little bit sketchy as far as I'm concerned, and I don't like that. I'm sticking with my Sabians. I mean, I love the company, what they did when they started, when Robert Zildjian and Armin Zildjian separated, and they went to Sabian Switchers, where they were actually inviting people in, testing cymbals, and they were getting people out in Meductic. They actually did the work. They were doing the footwork. and they endorsed people afterwards, right? They said, hey, come on in and let's, try our cymbals. And they had a dealer network across Canada, and they weren't allowed to sell in the States for 2 years. But man, when they got into the States, they hit hard everywhere, and they did the same thing. They were doing the footwork. Soultone seems to want you to do the footwork for them, and while they're making money off your back, selling you cymbals at a discounted price, which is a sale price basically you'd get in a music store. That's the bottom line here. So do the research. I will post the communications in the comments so you can actually see them for yourself. Once again, this is Aspie Drummer. I appreciate you watching. Take it easy and drum on.